So I want to talk about some of the work I do, but especially with a lady that I do in the mornings. She has her own yard at the back of her house, so it's only a family thing, and it's only like an hour or two a day, so it's nothing big. Anyway, this lady, I can't say anything bad about her. She's incredible. She does so much. She's so good. She rescues dogs when kennels are overflowed. She rescues horses before they're taken for meat and finds them great homes. Um, I want to talk about three of those horses if I have time. I'll make another video if I don't have time. Um, so I want to start with Lily. Lily was a black mare who was a gypsy horse and basically left in a field, sometimes without food and water, sometimes with. It depended on whatever the owners decided. Um, anyway, and she was out with a stallion who basically every year foal after foal, which wasn't fair on her, and she was such a sweet mare. Anyway, so I turned up to the yard one day and she had rescued this mare, and she was stick thin, heavily pregnant, but sweetest thing ever. Like, can't say anything bad about it. Yeah, she was also blind in one eye because of the harsh weather conditions and her not being out there with no protection or anything. But she was good as gold, and not having any human contact, she was amazing to lead around. She didn't put her foot wrong. Anyway, after about 2 months of her being in this rescue, she had a little filly. We never actually named it because we just didn't have time, and sadly it passed away the next day from a lung condition that it was born with. But that wouldn't have happened if the owner had treated it right. But you know, he probably had about 20 other horses too, which he didn't treat right. But and it was so sad. But this shit happens and it shouldn't happen. Somebody should not treat horses like that. They're animals, not toys that you can just throw away after you think you're done for them or sell them off for meat. I can now report that Lily is happily in her new home, keeping another horse company, and I'm happy, and she's happy, and that's what matters. So the second horse was a trotter who the owner had put in foal and basically shoved it in a field, like not a very good field with no grass or any haylage out or food or anything, no water, and it kept getting out, and it got out 3 times, and sadly writ off a car, and then the police took it. Now the lady I work for found out about it, and before they could put this horse down, she said, I'll take it on until she has the foal, and then we'll see what condition she is in. The mare turned up that day. She had cuts down her legs, cuts on her neck. She was in a bad way, and we were really surprised that she hadn't actually aborted the foal. Sorry, did she die? So anyway, this mare was very nervous. She was, I don't even know how old she was. I think she was quite a young mare actually, especially to be having a foal. Quick side note, if you don't know what a trotter is, it's a breed of horse that are very expensive, very valuable, and yeah, that's why this guy wanted this horse. Anyway, the day after, perfect. She walked out of the stable fine. She was really good. The day before, she couldn't even walk into the stable. She was very sore, bless her. painkillers are worn off from the vet. Anyway, a couple of days after, Lise told us to give it back to the owner because they were scared of him. Like, really. Bless her, and I hope she's doing well. I hope someone's taken it off him and she's had her fall and she's happy running around the big grass field, but that doesn't happen. Our last two are a mare and foal, which basically what happened was a stallion at the yard got in with all the mares, and then the people at the yard gave them injections to abort the babies, which does happen. Like, they need those horses for polo and they are looked after anyway. But this abortion didn't work on this one mare, and she ended up playing polo for the whole season until she had the foal. Sorry, I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. Anyway, and after that they just went, nah, whatever, and sold off for me, which is sad, but luckily we got hold of it before that, and yeah, the foal seems to be doing really well. She's really sweet, she loves cuddles, she's very well behaved. The mum, on the other hand, she's not putting on weight, she's got an infection in her mouth, and that's because someone thought, oh, it's pregnant, oh, it's had a fall, we can't use it anymore. But you did that to it. Like, you didn't get it checked afterwards if it had actually aborted that fall. You're the one that played it, polo with it, until it had the foal. And sadly, that mare has to be put down as soon as possible. Don't know when. Because it's quite a hard situation, because the foal is still so young. And the mare seems happy. Like, she's eating, she's just struggling to eat. And she doesn't seem to be putting on weight. But in September, when the foal turns 4 months, that will probably be when it is. Because that foal needs that special protection and bond right now with mother. We can't really do anything about it. And the mare's happy, we can give her the best couple of months of her life until it has to be. It's fucked up, man. It really is. Okay, so the second horse was a trotter, which basically the owner got it pregnant. Not the not the owner. They got yeah.